like just seeing when I asked you who is Chance, it just when you was trying to talk about it and I seen you just kind of start having them flashbacks and just thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? And you was like, I really don't even want to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? But when I think about where I'm at today, it's like, bro, I can't believe I'm still here, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, like, God bless me, bro.
What's good? What's popping with y'all, bro? It's your boy, Abram Mitchell, and y'all are tuned in for another episode of Triple M Show where you unlock the secrets of a money-making mindset. And last week we did it a little differently, bro. We changed scenes. We kind of let y'all get a look in the inside of boxing, you know what I'm saying, what I do on my free time, but it also helps me in the business world, in the entrepreneurship world. So I feel like that was dope. Y'all let me know on that video. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to see more of that. And the week before that, we did a solo podcast, but we are back to regular scheduled planning. We have an amazing guest on the episode today. Chance, say what's up to the camera, bro.
What's going on, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this one gonna be good, man. This is one of my brothers right here, and I watched him grow, vice versa. You done watched me grow over the last few years, and you know, you done transition to my lane now. You in real estate, you know, so that's been very dope to be able to, you know, be what I would like to say, be somebody to help you get into that field, but also seeing you like growing your wings and like being able to do it on your own now, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna talk about that today. We gonna talk a little bit about Chance's personal life, his background, where he come from, and you know, other business that he got going on, because Chance right here is a serial entrepreneur. He do it all. So first things first, bro, who is Chance? Tell the people, who is Chance, bro? Where you from? Who are you? What, you know, let them know.
Well, first, I would say Chance is different. He's not the normal. It's hard to explain that one, but I'm Chance. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. Born and raised in East Nashville. 26 years old. Pretty much my background. Grew up poor, you know. We trying to make the best of the situations. It's a blessing, bro. I'm just blessed. I don't know.
It's a blessing, bro.
Yeah, it's just
sometimes you look in the mirror and don't even recognize yourself.
Yeah, when you think about, you know, back when you was younger and stuff, like the things that we had to overcome to be here now, just sitting here, you know, is just a blessing to me. You know what I'm saying? And I still got a long way to go, you know, but the journey has just begun. Like I just developed a complete mind, bro. Like I'm focused. Like I got laser focus. Like I don't think it's nothing that's gonna take me off my track for real.
Yeah, and see, people don't understand, bro, how strong it is. Man, that's heavy what you just said. You just developed a complete mind. You know what I'm saying? You part of Triple M, money making mindset. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like people take that for granted. You know what I'm saying? What it really truly means to have a money making mindset. Because at the end of the day, without the mind, I can put it like this. My mom told me this ever since I was young, because she, you know, you want the best for your kids. She didn't want me to get sprung out on drugs, nothing, all this stuff. So she'll scare me. She'll tell me, listen, you could lose your arms, you could lose your legs, shit, you could lose your eyes. But guess what? If you lose your mind, you're done. That's what she used to always tell me. She said, if you lose your mind, you done. If you become the word, I ain't gonna say it, bro, because you know the vet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, I feel like, well, not even I feel like, I know that people take it for granted how powerful it is to have a complete mind, you know what I'm saying? To have a focused mind, to have, you know, a clear vision, because that in most scenarios, especially coming from the backgrounds that you come from, that I come from, the families that we had, the struggles that they had to deal with, that's the one thing that if I was to get one wish for the Black community, for the African-American community, I know most people would say, let us get our reparations. And I know the reparations that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Cut everybody a check. I wouldn't use my wish on that. I would say bless everybody with a sound mind, with a clear vision, with the understanding. Because even if they cut the check for everybody, we know what's gonna happen with that.
They're gonna jack it off.
They're gonna put it right back into the economy. But guess what? If we got and I'm not saying we don't. We on our way there. You know what I'm saying? We transition up, but it feels a way to just snap a finger and it's automatically there. That's one of my number one wishes, because at the end of the day, like you just said, I got a complete mind. Can't nothing knock me off my tracks. That's not saying that things won't happen along the way, but guess what? I know how to stay that path that I know I'm going to. I just begun, but I know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So that's major, bro, and I'm happy that you had that clear focus now. So talk to me a little bit about, like you said, you come up from East Nashville. Tennessee done went crazy over the last 10 years or so, and it's kind of like it's becoming a reality in your world. I'm from a big rich town. I just come from the poorest part. You know what I'm saying? So like, how does it feel watching a rural city like Nashville literally change into Nash Vegas? That's what we call it now.
I mean, first it's like, if you was here growing up, you would know that it didn't look nothing how it look now. Mm-hmm. So we got so much stuff going on in the city, and it's just developing so crazy that, like, I always said, I wanted to do real estate and stuff like that, but it was a little bit different.
Never really believed
I didn't really believe it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that it was that simple to get involved in it. So now for me to have my hands in the pot of the changes and the transitions that's going on in Nashville, like it's only gonna get bigger from here. Yeah. It's just the beginning. But it's like, just growing up in Nashville, it was rough, back when we was coming up. Like, a lot of you got different lanes, bro. I played football in high school, but also you get influenced in high school too. It's different things going on. And me personally, I always hung around older guys. I never really ran with people that was my age. So middle school, I'm always with the high schoolers. High school, I'm always with, they done already graduated. So just in high school, that's when you get that choice. And you can either go left or you can go right. Right is the good way. Left is, you get to the streets. Yeah, like
you go learn your lessons.
It's things that go on out there. So as you just growing and seeing that.
But you all doing it is all for a reason.
Yeah, it's never.
What's that reason?
Some
when you got that crossroads, right or left? Because I don't think none of them is. We be using the word right and wrong, and I don't think. You might hear me say it sometimes, but when you really, really think about it, is it really a right or wrong, or is it the person that's like, I'm playing the hand I'm dealt? You know what I'm saying? I'm a product. So like, when you presented that crossroads, because some people, they clearly know where to go. A lot of people don't. Why do you think is that reason? You know what I'm saying?
Because my community is poor. So it's like, you can go to work. I got my first job. Well, I worked with my grandfather my whole life. So we have a furniture store right now. I've worked there from the time I was maybe 12 years old, still currently there to this day. And when you work with your family or your grandfather or whatever, they try to give you kibbles and bits a little bit. But I understand now, because it's like, you got to add value to the business in order to be paid in a certain way. So I was working there, and I probably used to get, for a whole week of work at 13, 12 years old, he probably used to give me $50. And
so you take it this way, the slow way.
Yeah, it's not even right, that. I'm still young, so it's like, shit, he give me enough money. That's $50, bro. I can go to the skating ring. I'm finna shine.
You said 12, 13, I'm tripping. That's how I used to be with my dad. We kind of got the same.
Yeah, I'm finna shine with 50. So when we end up, he always used to take me to the skating ring Saturday, me and my homeboys, and then my partner, mama, used to pick us up. At night. So that $50 used to take me a long way. But as
Especially
I got
back in 2012?
Yeah, some shit like that. Like, it used to take me a long way. So
still had a dollar menu back then.
On me. So when as I got a little bit older, I started to see that, like, all right, he used to give me maybe $200 a week, something like that. At about 15, 16, about 15, 16 years old, he giving me like $200 a week. So I'm at school. I'm in high school.
Oh, you rich. You the one with the money in high school.
No, that ain't nothing, bro. Because I'm seeing.
Oh, you hanging around the older kids
yeah, so I'm seeing
though,
cats just like, they got nice shoes. They got nice True Religion, Polo, all of the Forces and Deion Sanders shoes and all the Diamond Turfs. That's what they call.
Yeah.
So, I'm.
The Kenny Griffin.
Yeah, Ken Griffin. Yeah, on me. So.
Ken Griffins.
I'm still wearing Aeropostale and shit. They wearing Hollister and Abercrombie and Fitch and all these different things, bro. So you start to see that, like, damn, but we can't afford it. Like they mama taking them to go shopping at school for school. They getting multiple things. When I go to school shopping, bro, it was literally, we're gonna go to Walmart, get some collar shirts and khakis and shit, and then we're gonna you get 2 pair of shoes. That's it. Mm-hmm. So growing up my whole life, that's pretty much been the cycle. And
y'all, you ever wore the Shaqs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. On me. Shaqs and Stephon, the Marbury's.
Hey, Shaq is Stephon Marbury, bro. Living in it, you never know. But them dudes really blessed the community, dog, because them was some some G nice for me.
So just when you growing up at that stage, it's like, okay, I'm starting to see different things and different people wearing certain stuff that you want to wear. Mm-hmm. And people laugh at you for not having it. You know what I'm saying? So I got my first job at 16. I worked at McDonald's, bro. I worked at McDonald's. And I used to bust my ass in there, and they gave me like a $350 check weekly, something like that. So every 2 weeks we used to get paid. I got a $700 check, bro. That was my first time ever seeing $700
at one time
to my name type. So I was working there, buying what I wanted and stuff. Then, as you just get older, you start to see that really ain't nothing, So me and my homeboy, Pat, my best friend, that's my closest friend, he passed, but we used to start going to steal our clothes and shoes, bro.
That's when you take care of you be always
those his kids, the 2 girls, Inaja and Lele. As we was going to steal our clothes and shoes, bro. So at that point, we got presented an opportunity, which is left or right, and we about 17 at this time, and it's still, to us it was right, because when you grow up poor, and I used to watch my mama cry, you feel me, because she was trying to figure out how she finna pay the bills, and I'm 17, 16 years old, witnessing my mama cry. I have 3 sisters, and it was me, so it's 4. My mama had 4 kids. She a single mother. So when you ask, it really wasn't a wrong. It wasn't wrong at the time. I felt that it was right.
Was your dad anywhere around?
Nowhere around. Only father figure in my life was my grandfather. My grandfather.
Okay.
And I respect that man. That's who I want to be like when I get older. And it was watching my mom cry and stuff like that. He always came through though. My grandfather always came through, but. It's like she shouldn't have to feel that way. And she's supporting all of us. We younger at this time. So for, you go to mom's when you need something really. And we got the opportunity and we went, what now is, I feel is not the best way to go. But at the time it was the best way to go. So we went down that road. And along that road, you start to, as you graduate high school and stuff like that, you start to see your friends starting to die off left and right. Like, it's like when you get out of high school, you start seeing more deaths than you ever seen in your life. And
man, I kind of want to stop you right there, because when you said it earlier, I wanted to kind of unpack that a little bit. Because you said your best friend passed away. How old you was when that happened?
26. I was 24.
And at that time of your life, even though it's a tragic situation, would you say that's like kind of something that's normal coming from where you come from? Like,
that's normal.
You kind of walk around expecting like, who go like, if it ain't me, it's gonna be one of them or this and that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it's a part of America that don't even realize what, this other part go through and what's norms in our life. And then you you don't even realize what's operating on the outside of the world. You go get around somebody that's living a different life, and you like, wait, you never experienced that?
Yeah.
You never had to do this. You never had to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's back to the right and wrong thing. Is it really right and wrong when you don't even know?
I'm going to break it down like this. And this is something that I go to therapy. I've been in therapy for the last year, trying to clean, my life up and my past traumas and things like that. So when I brought this up to my therapist, and it was like, I know people that's in the Army, right? And they have actually did not a bid, but they've actually been in war.
They went to, got drafted.
They got drafted to go to war. They come home and they messed up because the things that they saw in war. They might have lost one of their closest friends, closest buddies, anything like that. But when they come home, they are set. They're taken care of. And that's insurance. They get paid every month. Let's put it like this. They get paid for their trauma. When you grow up in the hood, you might lose your best friend, and we don't get nothing for it.
You might go to jail for your trauma.
You might go. You're gonna either go to jail for your trauma, or you're gonna try to cope. You're gonna start using things to cope, and that's weed, liquor, pills, and some people do harder things, but that's mostly in our community. That's what they using to cope with their pain and their trauma, because therapy is not a big thing in the Black community, and a lot of them don't even know that.
And don't even got the money to.
Exactly. They don't even know that it exists, and how much it can help you and benefit you to express yourselves. So
and you walking around gotten to play this part, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you
tough all the time.
At the end of the day, you get into that lane, what else comes with it? Money comes with it, but what else comes with it is
beef.
The opposition. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now we playing this game of I gotta be tough at all times, you know what I'm saying? Every time I show up, I got to be the toughest person in the room, or I got to appear to be the toughest person in the room. But in reality, a lot of these people are not even comfortable being how tough that they got to be out there. But it's like, this is the hand I dealt. This is the environment I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So like, I really believe, and we go pivot here, but I really believe that like, more people need to understand how important the environment is, you know what I'm saying? Because what you see, what you experience, what you go through is what makes you, you know what I'm saying? So when somebody got that passion, somebody like you, somebody like my dad, you know what I'm saying? Because this what I'm gonna say, I was blessed to not come up in that fire, you feel me? But it was like always like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you know what I'm saying? It's right there, you know what I'm saying? Death, cousins getting killed, people dying, like that's all that is in our life. But my dad made sure I don't want you to have to take this path, you know what I'm saying?
And that's a real father, bro.
Exactly. Like, having a father there, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I went to jail, I'm felon, this, that, don't do this, we go be clean, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be rich, none of this, but I'm gonna make sure I set that good example, my mind good. But like, people don't understand, like, when you got that passion, when somebody got that passion that they made it out, you don't really understand like what somebody really went through to get to where they at today. Like I just noticed, I mean, I not even just noticed, just noticing at the beginning of this, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like just seeing when I asked you who is Chance, it just, when you was trying to talk about it and I seen you just kind of start having them flashbacks and just thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? And you was like, I really don't even want to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? But when I think about where I'm at today, it's like, bro, I can't believe I'm still here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, like, God bless me, bro. Like, I don't know what he seen in me. You know, I always felt that I would be different. Because even when I was doing stuff, you know, or just took that route, it was me. I always had a deeper vision than other folks. Like, I done bought jewelry. I done put designer clothes on from head to toe. I done had the nice car and stuff like that. Like, that never really excited me. I always knew that, and that's another thing to my grandfather, you know, it's like he always molded me in business. So when you making money, you have to invest your money. Like I'm very big. It was a point in my life where I had money, but I was broke because I invested. Like I'd rather go investment broke than to be broke.
Trying to
do
you think people. You really buying that for yourself?
Everything I do, I really don't do it for myself. Like I can't even, honest to God truth, I can't tell you when I spend money on myself. Like I try to do nice things for myself, like go get a massage or, just do different just to
I'm saying when you buying the car, the designer,
it's for the image. It ain't
for the people you around, what's accepted, you know what I'm saying?
It's just for the image, bro.
Let me ask you this, bro. Do you ever get a sense of guilt that like you one of the ones that made it out? Like, cause you said earlier you be asking God why you and this and that. Like, do you ever, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you got homies that passed away, you got homies in jail. Do you ever like feel bad?
I feel bad, bro. That's one of the things that I battle with is cause like in the midst of me, before I started my trucking company, while I was starting my trucking company is when my best friend was going down his path. And I got text messages of me telling him like, bro, just relax. Like we finna be on our way. I got a way for us. Like we gonna eat, you know what I'm saying? Just chill. And he ended up dying like at the beginning stages of when I started the company and I got my first truck and stuff and the money was starting to roll in and I was telling him like, bro, we don't gotta live like this no more. Like I got us, bro. Like just come with me. Yeah. And he ended up dying like right there in the beginning stages. So like it hurt to know like I feel like it was my fault low key. That's just a feeling that I had. It's because like, damn, I should have did it, sooner.
Quicker. Yeah.
But yeah, you get that guilt for sure. Like it's something you can't even avoid.
Yeah. And the reason I asked you that, bro, is because I know a lot of people feel the same way. And you just got to understand that that's a feeling that you go get. But like you said, God blessing you, and God do everything for a reason. He don't make no mistakes. So every move that he make is calculated and it's a reason for everything. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I feel like I had to grow up the way that I grew up. And I had to go out and jack off money and stuff like that because it makes me now where I'm at, I appreciate it.
Life's your greatest teacher.
Man, seriously, bro.
It's like you touch a hot stove, you go touch it again?
No.
Some people go touch it again. Some people will, you know what I'm saying? And most people that ain't got this, you know what I'm saying? But some people, they start getting this, you know what I'm saying? I feel like even in that situation that you was in, man, your grandfather played a big role in your life, bro. Because just imagine not having him.
I probably would have, I know probably. I tell people this all the time, bro. Without my grandfather, I would have been dead or in jail right now. Yeah. Like, or just now coming home type shit. But
so how powerful it is to have that one figure that's that rock, It only take one.
Bro, it only take one person to come in. That's why I'm big on.
Damn, I said mine. Damn,
I'm big on
it to have everybody need a father, a great father figure.
Like I'm very big on trying to reach back like into the youth and letting them know that it's other routes out here for you to take. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't got nobody to talk to you or guide you in the right direction, you can reach out to me. Like I ain't gatekeeping nothing away. Yeah. Like I don't want you to have the experience. And we grow up in the same community, so I know now. These younger kids, bro, they is off the chain. They nothing
they throw it off.
They nothing how we used to be. They all about shooting, killing, and robbing and
that's
stuff.
What I'm saying. And in the hood, like that's what this shit all done by design.
Yeah,
everything done by design. Y'all need to understand that because it's like when you go look into history, and then when I talk to the OGs too, and it's like they like, bro, my hood wasn't like y'all hood. Like y'all is killing, robbing, this, that. We was selling dope, and then when you look into history, even before when dope became a big thing, black people was just poor, but they wasn't not having fathers in the family. So like all this is done by design, you know what I'm saying? Putting crack in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Taking the fathers out the family because they knew, okay, this is all part of the plan. This was done, written 50, 60, 70, however many years ago. Okay, look, they are poor, but we starting to see things like Black Wall Street pop up. We starting to see these people. We started to see these niggas come up. Like that's what I'm gonna say straight up. This is my show. I'm gonna say it. We start to see these niggas come up. You heard me? So it's like they like, damn, they started off poor, but they starting to come up. How can we like keep them down?
Slow it down.
Well, let's go put this in there. Let's go, what they say, if you got crabs in a bucket, they don't start fighting until you put hot water in there. So the hot water was the crack, the dope, you know what I'm saying, was, all the guns, you know what I'm saying, putting all this in the hood, you know what I'm saying, and then also combining it with people that's poor and don't have the necessary guidance, and then taking the father figures out that situation, and now years and years and years of that, and look at where we at now, you know what I'm saying, like these young, and then music, you know what I'm saying, making, like, why are all the black influencers, like, you think it's a coincidence? It's crazy for you to think it's a coincidence that the number one black influencers is people that you probably really shouldn't be looking up to.
Most
like that's that's done on purpose.
Yeah,
huh?
hell yeah, it's done on purpose.
They go put that in front of you on purpose before they put the dude out here that's really out here moving like for the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now we got more financial literacy. We got people coming up, you know what I'm saying? And this why I love like I take this Triple M, I take this brand so serious, you know what I'm saying? Money-making mindset, and be able to show people, like you said earlier, I wanted to get in real estate, but didn't think it was that easy, that simple.
It's
you know what I'm
simple,
saying?
bro.
That's why I'm like, damn, I could show people that, you know what I'm saying? Because we need to be the ones that got the most, whatever you want to say, clout, popularity, whatever you want to say in the world. Cool, whatever, you can say what you want. You a clout. I'm chasing clout for the right reason. I'm chasing clout because I want that dude that's in the hood. I want that dude that's struggling, that woman, whoever it is, that's struggling, that thinking about killing themselves, suicidal thoughts, that's having to do things that might have them end up dead, somebody in their family in jail or whatever. I want them to see my video and be like, wait, there's another way? Because in reality, they try to make it seem like we just born like this and we want to do this.
Yeah.
But we
don't
people don't want to kill. Like, human beings are good. And I said this at the event, and like they want us to think that people are so bad. But if we were created by God and you believe in God and you believe, you have faith that God is the greatest and God wants the best for all of us, how can we be born wanting to kill each other?
And it's a certain thing. I know for a fact.
How can we be born wanting to do the shit that you see going on, bro?
The hardest people, like it's the hardest guys out here, they got a soft spot. Like, it's something in them that be like,
that's most of them. It's a product of your environment. It's all done by design, bro. So you being able to grow up in that and then make it out of that, you said you got into the trucking business. So kind of like, let's touch on that briefly, then let's get into the real estate part, you heard me? Because I don't run out of time. But talk about the trucking. Was that your first like legit operating business that you opened up on your own?
On my own, yes. That's the first thing that I operated on my own.
So you had failed business attempts beforehand, though?
Nah.
All right, cool.
I had the furniture store and the restaurant.
Before you answer that, this Nashville Skyline back in the day, dog.
It's crazy.
Hold on, man. I'm going to put that on the camera. Y'all to see Nashville Skyline back in the Gap. This is how Nashville used to look. I'm gonna get Jeff. I'm gonna get somebody to clip up a picture of how it look right now. But you talking about a city going from this to what we go put in the clip, and having a part of the city that didn't even get the opportunity to even know what the hell was going on right in your backyard and how much wealth. Because people don't. I'm not from Nashville, but bro, I done did my research. Like, bro, black people owned property in Nashville.
They still own it. They
still do.
Still to this day.
Not as much as back in the day, but it's like
they sold.
They sold
sheep. when it started hitting and they didn't know what they had for real.
Yeah.
They sold. They just go from, not knowing, and knowledge is everything, bro.
This thing.
Knowledge is everything.
So talk about the trucking business, bro.
So
what year this is?
2021.
Mm-hmm.
So I started my trucking company in 2021. Of course, just listening to guys that I know. The reason that I got into trucking is people that I know from the streets, and they telling me like, bro, you get you a semi truck, this is what you're gonna make. This is how you do it. Mm-hmm. Also, influencers and stuff on Instagram.
Meech.
Telling people, this is what you're gonna do, So I bought a couple courses and stuff. I really locked in on it. Like, I locked all the way in.
Did you naturally know to invest in your education, or was that something like at first you like, man, I'm not about to spend money?
I know. Like
you
I
ain't
know,
have an issue with that?
Yeah, no, I don't have no problem with that because I don't like going into nothing blind. Even though it was my first time experiencing it by myself, I didn't go in completely blind. You know what I'm saying? Just listening to what guys say, what people telling me. I go, to the people that actually got proof that this is what worked for them. And I would like to see that. So just getting the knowledge from them, getting a little bit of knowledge from the guys in the streets, and just putting it all together. And I ended up getting I started the research and stuff in February. I got my first truck on the road. I bought my first truck for my birthday, which was my 24th birthday at the time, I believe. Or 23rd, one of them. And then I got my first truck on the road in May.
We good on cameras, huh, Jeff?
So in May is when I got my first truck on the road. That first week, I made like $12,000 with one truck. So I'm looking, I'm
completely legal.
Completely legal. Like,
ain't worried about nothing. They ain't worried about
bro. Out of
cash that in the bank account. Like, y'all, you want to see how I made it?
As soon as that load delivered, that money hitting there within a couple hours is in my account. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, hold on. And the next week go by. Anyway, like my first month, I did like 40 grand with one truck. Then that first truck started to act up on me or whatever. So I ended up grabbing another truck. So within a 4-month span, so from May, June, July, and August, I ended up getting up to like 4 trucks. And then
and we met when we met.
When I was buying that fourth truck.
The second. Nah, it was the second, bro. You was buying that Peterbilt truck.
Oh, okay. It was the Peterbilt. Okay,
yeah,
that was the third
I
one.
remember. So it was the third one.
Yeah, we met right there at the truck lot.
Yeah, because I was going to buy a truck.
Yeah, he was finna buy one. I was like...
Trucking industry a lot of stuff got hot in 2020.
Yeah, it was booming. It was booming. I was like, I couldn't believe it, bro. So I ended up buying the 4 trucks.
Damn.
I purchased...
It's crazy how fast time go by.
Yeah, it's been a minute, too.
That was like 2021, I think.
It was 21. It's right after COVID.
Damn.
So COVID was, what, 2020?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
That's crazy, dog. Time go by fast.
The market started booming in 2021.
That was good time.
And I got into it in, like I said, May. And then June, July, August, September, whatever, I accumulated 4 semi-trucks. And just from that time till, let's say, next May, I made like $1.2 million when I ran the books and filed my taxes and everything. So I'm thinking like, oh yeah, it's lit.
Yeah.
It's lit. And it just, it went from sugar to shit, for real.
You start learning the business world, expenses, top line, bottom line, taxes,
everything,
paperwork.
Bro. So it went from sugar to shit. And I say that because it's like, I feel like...
Because you were teaching classes and
this
everything.
my personal feelings on this is like, I feel like they seen too many black people starting to get involved in it. And they shut that shit down for sure. Yeah. Like, a lot of people went out of business 2023. I parked my trucks in 2023. That's how bad that it got. And they still park to this day. Like,
what was the main issue?
When the gas, you remember when gas prices went sky high? Diesel prices went sky high. So with a truck, you normally get about 6 to 8 miles a gallon. In a car, you might get 26 miles a gallon. So when you paying $6 for a gallon of gas and your truck only gets 6 miles a gallon, you paying $1 a mile just for diesel. Then on top of that, you have to pay your driver, which I'm paying my drivers at the time 65 cents per mile. So that's already $1.65 coming off of the load as it is. Then you got to say another 25 to 35 cents for maintenance. So let's say that's $2. The rates went down to damn near $2 a mile.
So there's a combination of the rates dropping, the trucks needing more work, the gas going up, profit margin shrink.
And then the drivers that you've been having, you paying them their normal rate.
Yeah,
so
you can't go down on their rate.
You really can't go down because it's like they away from their family, bro. So it's like
that's a squeeze.
Yeah,
you squeezed out of business, you know, and like a lot of like entrepreneurs, you learn that, you know, like some people think they can learn everything starting off and you not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you get you learn how to make money and then after that you learn how to keep money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you get in the business, then you start learning, okay, what I make is not what I bring home. You know what I'm saying? I got to pay this. I got to pay that. Oh, this truck might break down. It's like a rental property. There's going to have expenses with that rental property. You know what I'm saying? All these things. And essentially what happened is you got squeezed out of that business. But at the end of the day, you made a lot of money. But also what's very important is you found a legal way to make a lot of money. And then you started understanding business. Like the reps and the L's and the mistakes is what make you. You know what I'm saying?
Every time.
Talk about real estate. Then you shut down the trucking game and you got into real estate in 2023.
So
talk to me about that, bro.
It got to the point with the trucks where I was basically losing money. And I was like, and this went on for like 6 months. So money that I made is going out onto something that ain't making me $1 no more. So I'm steady trying to feed the business. Then it just got to a point where I was like, you know what? I think I'm better off just parking them and paying the notes on them and just leaving it at that. So, crazy story. My birthday was March 18th. You had a Triple M event on March 18th, 2023. I said I wanted to get into real estate, didn't know how, to do it. He was like, man, just come to the class, bro. You're gonna get a lot of understanding there. So on my birthday, I go to his real estate class. Normally, I always go to Miami or something on my birthday. Like I never stay in Nashville. This my first year being in Nashville in a long time. Go to the Triple M event, and he started breaking it down to me, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. You know.
Let me ask you this: what was the biggest game changer? You know what I'm saying? From you coming to really joining Triple M. What was like the piece of information? What was the biggest game changer for you that made you realize, oh, I could do this and I could make a whole lot of money in real estate?
Number one, the knowledge. Then number two was figuring out the loan situation.
So how to get lending on the property.
How to get the lending on the property and how simple it really is. And they don't care, like I said, how you look. They don't care what some do, some don't. They don't care about your credit score. They don't care where you come from. Mm-hmm. They looking. They don't care if you just got out of jail. Nothing. They strictly looking at the asset, which is the home. They don't care about you. Mm-hmm. Long as you can afford the down payment and to make your interest payments, they don't care. Yeah. So that was the biggest information that I took from that. And then after that, it was time to hit the ground rolling because it's kind of hard to have two masters at one time. So once I decided that I'm parking the trucks is when I jumped into the next route. Yeah. And into the next lane. And I said, I'm going to give this my everything. If trucks roll back around, that's cool. If I got to sell them, that's cool. Like, it's no big deal. Like, I learned so many lessons in that I felt I needed to learn. I went through so many ups and downs in that I needed to experience, bro. Like, I needed to know these things because now when real estate take all the way off, I'll be able to manage it at a much higher level than I was with the trucking. Because I'm scattered everywhere with trucks trying to do everything by myself.
But you'll probably be better at the trucking business now.
Oh, yeah. If I was to double back on that, that shit easy. But it's just like it ain't no money in it.
It's a business.
Unless you getting government contracts or...
Okay. You heard what you just said. That's something you didn't know when you first started off.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you understand that this is what you need to understand. Even in real estate, in every business, it changes. So like you just said, the money in trucking is in government contract. Somebody that's just starting trucking might not even know that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, experience always gonna be your best teacher. I'm happy you said the loan thing because most people look at a property and say it's $150,000. They think that's what they need in their bank account to buy it. But in reality, you need just a fraction of that. And even if you don't have the money, there's somebody that got the money, whether it's a credit card, whether it's a friend, whatever. You could get the money somewhere because one of my favorite things to say, a good deal money go find a good deal. You find a good deal, money go find it. You feel me? So what you think is the thing that is the result that you the most proud of since being a part of the Triple M community? What are you the most proud of? What result that you got?
The relationships.
Okay. Explain.
When I say relationships, I mean the people that I have began surrounding myself around. I'm no longer the smartest person in the room, or I'm no longer the person with the most in the room or the most knowledge in the room. Like I'm literally, I feel like I'm at not square one, but square one. I have so many people in this room that has things to offer me in their own ways. And that's the thing that I'm most thankful for, because if you the smartest in the room, you don't belong there. Mm-hmm. And it's like you developed the whole family, bro. So it's not a question in my mind that won't, if I ask that question, someone's gonna answer it. Mm-hmm. And they're gonna give you the best possible scenario. Mm-hmm. So I'm most thankful for the relationships, like lenders, everything.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, bro. And people don't understand, like, you grow up hearing, you hang around 5 millionaires, you become the 6th, and we take these small little like, then you hear, that's cliche. Cool. Things that's cliche most of the time is true. That's why people been saying it years after years after years after years, and we start taking some of the most smallest changes you can make for granted, because at the end of the day, if you around a group of 100 people talking about real estate, talking about investing, talking about deals, doing it, not just talking about it, but actually doing it, getting the results, people that's ahead of you, people that's on your level, people that's just one step ahead of you, then what do you think you're going to do? You're going to be in an environment where you're forced to grow. It's the thing with a shark. If you put a shark in a fish tank, it only could grow so much. But if you put it in the ocean, it grows to full potential. Yeah. And that's like somebody that's inside the hood, that's coming out the trenches. It ain't that you ain't got this massive potential to tap into that can ultimately lead you, your family, your loved ones, everybody to success. It ain't that you ain't got it. You just in the wrong fish tank. You in the wrong environment, and it's not bringing it all the way out of you. So most people don't understand that all you really need to do, simply, you don't have to have everything figured out. You still ain't got everything figured out. You'll never have everything figured out. I don't either. But if you put yourself around the right group of people, like you said, it ain't no question that I can't get answered. It ain't nothing that I can't get guidance from. And I trust that I'm surrounded by people that can help me get to the top instead of help me land myself in a jail cell or even worse, 6 feet under. See what I'm saying? So the environment, bro, it's crazy you say that, because, again, coming from that environment to this, you just look at like,
these people never...
There's people that grow up around people like this their whole life.
Exactly. Like,
there's people with parents that teach them about credit, investing, business straight out the womb. How you think they gonna end up if that's all that's getting fed to them throughout their whole life?
And that's, hey, I done seen it go both ways. Like, I have seen some people who grew up like that end up in the streets. I'm like,
toe up.
What you doing out here?
It's always a majority. It's never 100%.
On me, but
majority is always go, you know.
And it's like you say, bro, it's people that haven't.
Because you grew up in the streets, it ended up where you at.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
And they got people in the streets looking at you like, how you doing?
Man, you'll be surprised some of the things I hear about myself. It's really crazy, because it's like you can't do nothing.
It's all this though. You know why it's being said.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. They don't know no better. So it's like, can you really, it's like an infant. Do you whoop a baby some parents do, but at the end of the day, like great parents,
they don't know.
I had great parents. My parents, bro, I'll tell you, I go to my dad and be like, Dad, I'm telling you, bro, I could fly to the moon I'm the first human that could fly. He would look at me and be like,
let's do,
what's up? My son could fly. He said he could fly. You know what I'm saying? And that's so important growing up. You know what I'm saying? And like, okay, just because I don't know that in reality humans can't fly, don't, punish that person for that. Let people have their imagination because that's how people grow. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's heavy that you said that because a lot of people that do want to make it out, it's the other side that they don't ever take their step because they worried about what their friends and what their crowd go say. This ain't cool.
Like I say,
being the smart guy ain't cool, man.
Yeah, in the hood, bro, it's all crabs in the bucket, and ain't nobody reaching back trying to pull each other out. Like everybody just trying to get out in any way that they can, but in reality, is what is it? Reach one, teach one.
Yeah.
Like we can really help each other.
Yeah.
And we can go way further than what we are now. If we just come together. Like, you don't have to look at me and make up, some sort of thing for you to speak down on me or look down on me. Like, I'm not going to look at you like that no matter where you at in your life. Because I done been 9 times out of 10, I done damn near been there. Like, so I'm not the person to hate on or speak down on. Like, you don't got to do that. If you just...
In reality, I'll
help you.
Exactly.
I wouldn't need... It ain't about the money. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the money. If you want to shadow me, whatever that I do, like,
let me ask you that. You just said shadow me, bro. How was your experience shadowing me? You know what I'm saying? On the jobs, like, how did that help you out? Being able to, like, come see my jobs. Actually, we did a deal together. You know what I'm saying? Like, your first flip, we partnered up and did that deal together. So how was that, being able to watch how I move and do a deal from start to finish? How was that, being able to watch that process?
It was the greatest thing I could say. Like I said, I don't mind, I don't mind partnering or splitting a profit if I'm learning from the situation. You see what I'm saying? Most people would come into it and be like, oh, I ain't giving nobody half a shit. Like,
now you know, you tried it.
I ain't giving nobody half a shit.
And now you know, though. Why?
On me. And
now you know why. Because I was like, hey, bro, I really ain't got to do it.
Exactly.
Like, I don't have to do it.
Like, you winning in the end because what you gonna learn is it can make you millions of dollars.
And that's what people don't understand.
But they'll let that small thing that they don't like or that they don't think is right, they'll let that small thing stop them from being here.
Exactly.
And they'll stay here just because of something that they personally feel.
And in reality, bro, and it's different situation. But with that particular situation with me and you, I strictly did that
because of me.
With you.
You don't even do flips. That was your last flip.
Exactly.
I swear, like that was
you part of Triple M. My bro, I will hold your hand and really show you, like, take you all the way to the finish line with this. It was not for the money at all. It was not for the money, bro. I just knew that I wanted you to have the best experience possible on your first renovation job because that's what was going to help you the next step, and the next step. And I'm happy the things that popped up throughout the project happened. I'm happy when it came to the negotiation on the offer. I'm happy everything played out the way it played out on that deal because just like the trucking game, just like, again, touching the hot stove, those deals that you doing now, bro, is like, damn, I seen this before. I ran into this before. I know how to cut costs on a project. You know what I'm saying? I know how to push the team to get this thing done fast. And even on those deals, you ran into even more learning lessons. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, the biggest thing for you was finding out how to get the money.
How to get the money.
Just give me the opportunity to get in the game.
And that was the part. Like, I didn't know that when you buy a $500,000 house that you only got to come up with a percentage of it.
A small percentage.
Small percentage of it.
And as that relationship grows, that percentage get even
lower
smaller.
And lower. And that was the beauty of it all. Like, but just my experience of, partnering with you, it was a wonderful experience, bro. The things that I took from that, I know I would have never learned that if I did that on my own. Mm-hmm. I would have ran into so much more than what we ran into. So you made that project smooth and simple to the point where I can manage my own projects from start to finish by myself. I don't even need a general contractor. I know every step of the way, like how to get this house done. I need a general contractor to pull the permit, but I don't need nobody to manage my project. I know how to manage that project. And that's the biggest thing that I took from
permits,
it.
Bro, that's so big. You, like, bro, man, having the right guy is so crazy, dog, because, bro, you was 10 steps ahead that I was at, like, in that time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, my first year in real estate, and that's what this is for, being able to cut that learning curve. Bro, I ain't know nothing about permits till after I did a few flips. You feel me? Like, and it's probably because I was in a market where everything gone. Ain't nobody care about anything. But you coming up in a market that's tough, that's even better, bro, because, again, bro, you learning, you know what I'm saying, to where you know. At the end of the day, real estate is all about being able to make decisions quick. Whether that's buying a good deal, hopping on it, whether that's making a decision on who you go with for the construction or materials. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to make those decisions, and you've been able to make those decisions with confidence come from your experience. So, Chance, I got a few more questions before I get you out here, brother. First and foremost, bro, this has been a dope-ass interview. Like, this been fire, dog. Yes, like, for real, I got to take this time to tell everybody, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, share with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, just think about what inspiration has done for you. So being able to inspire somebody, inspire these people, you know what I'm saying? Somebody go be seeing this and being like, bro, I'm ready to tap in with the community. I'm ready to tap in with a community, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And take advantage of what's in front of me, because we only here one time, and, you know, there's an afterlife after this, but while we here now, make the most of it. So, Chance, coming straight from the worst parts of town, you know what I'm saying? One of the worst parts of town, coming up in the hood, in the streets, being a product of your environment. Talk to me now about your deal. What I would say, in my opinion, probably your best deal that you got going on right now. What's the numbers on that one?
So the best one that I got right now is...
You ain't got to say the address.
I ain't going to say the address, but it's in East Nashville.
In your hood, where you grew up at. That's another thing. You doing all your deals... you said this on our video. Some people, we grew up ripping and running these streets and didn't know the whole time they had people in here investing.
Getting money back here.
So now you in your home hood flipping properties. What's your best deal? What's the numbers on that?
Bought it for $460. My house, the home next door is 2,300 square feet. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. They sold theirs for $820,000.
Okay.
Mine, the house that I have now, is 2,800 square feet.
So you larger.
Look larger. It's a 4 bedroom, 4 bath. We're looking anywhere, rehab budget 150. I really don't feel like I'm gonna go over 150, but
so
if we do
460,000
plus 150
plus 150,000. Mm-hmm. And you looking at a property that's worth about 820 to 850, maybe higher. Maybe higher.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So you talking about instantly 250 grand, somewhere around 220 upwards of 250 grand on one deal. So even if you decide to keep that deal, you got that in equity. When you sell this deal after fees, you still making a multiple 6-figure profit on one deal.
One project.
In your hood.
All the way.
How that feel, dog?
I just
want you to feel that.
You know, it's just
that,
something.
Brother, feel that, dog.
Bro, I be trying not to. I feel it.
Yeah.
I comprehend it. Mm-hmm. I love it. I'm proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be trying to get too deeply and too overly excited, bro. Because I just know that ain't me doing it. It's God working for me. You know, he the one who pulling these strings. So
he working through
I know that it's so much more that I want to accomplish. Like, I want to be where you at. You know, I want to be building from ground up. And by next year, I really don't want to be flipping too much unless it's reaching back to help somebody that, you know, that need it. But I'm trying to get to, it's other levels that I plan on going to, but I'm not in a rush. You know what I'm saying? But it's a great feeling, bro. Like, I'm thankful. Like, for sure. I just try to be humble as I can and be as thankful as I can and make sure I give all my glory to God. Like, because that's who making it work.
Yeah, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, like, shit, God is one of my mentors told me this game probably about 7 years ago. He was like, bro, you gotta understand, we are all just instruments. We are God's instruments. Like, think of yourself as a guitar. God is playing you as an instrument. So at the end of the day, you need to focus on being God's best instrument. Like, if he is telling you to do something and you feel it, do it, because he is doing his work through you. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many people that just from seeing you, they just gonna be like, man, like, you know, it's crazy, bro. Like, your name hold weight around here, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't even count on my hands how many people I come across and they be like, bro, Chance doing this, bro. Chance in real estate, you help Chance get in real estate. And I'm like, damn, Chance inspired like a big part of Nashville. Like, a lot of people know you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
a lot of y'all ain't gonna say it, but
you him.
I ain't him. But that like trucking and everything, like I see so many guys from the streets going to get their CDLs. They might not have did semi trucks, but they might go the dump truck route or the box truck route. Like, so I feel where you coming from when
your
you say
name always come up, bro.
Yeah, like I
everywhere.
That's a good thing to me though. Is like I can influence. I can try to influence people to.
And that's the point I'm making.
You can do the right thing with it, bro. Because if you stop spending your money on, like I say, jewelry, cars, clothes, because normally we buy diamonds and stuff to impress our peers, and that really what our peers think don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are 10 years behind, bro. They still got mind of teenagers, like, and I'm almost 30, bro. I'm finna be 27 this month. Yeah. Like, I'm finna be 27.
The time don't stop.
Time is ticking, bro.
Like that stuff our parents was telling us is like, damn, I just made 26. I know. Like, hold up, bro. Like, you know, when you make it 21, 22,
it's still
even when you make 24, I ain't gonna lie, when I made 25, that was the first time I kind of felt like,
damn, I'm getting older,
all
bro.
Right, that's kind of, because 30 is like the age, like, because I remember when my parents made 30. So when you make 30, it's like, wait, that many years then went by? Because I remember vividly, like, my parents' friends calling them, y'all 30. Like, I remember when they made 30, and I'm like, wait, I'm about to make 30 in 4 years. Like, that much time then passed that fast, and it's like, you can't even really remember everything. Like, when you try to, wait, this many days, I can only remember a handful of days out of the last 20-something years.
Right.
But all this time that went by, you can't just remember every single thing, you know? So you got to take advantage of the moment, bro. You got to take advantage of what's going on right now. That's why it's called the present. Like, the moment that you in right now is the present, because that's the greatest thing for you. You can't change the past.
Can't dictate the future.
You could dictate the future.
Well, you can, but you can't.
The present. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't really
see the future.
You can't see the future, but you could dictate the outcome by what you do now. What you do right now. So what you did in the past, cool.
Don't matter.
Take those learning lessons and that game, that experience, and use that right now in your present to the best of your ability. And guess what? Your future would be different than your past. Simple. And that all go vice versa, yin and yang. So, man, bro, it's been a this been a dope episode, dog. Like, I truly, truly, truly believe, like, this is one of the most important episodes that we put out there, because, again, like, when people ask me what I do this for, I'm always say I do this for my people. You know what I'm saying? We look just alike, bro. Tattoos, dreads, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I feel like I'm looking at myself sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, at the end of the day, like, one of my most favorite quotes coming up is when Jay-Z dropped a song with Beyonce, and he was like, over here we measure success by how many people successful next to you. Over here we say you broke if everybody broke except for you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm hearing this young, and I think he came out with that song my sophomore year of college, freshman year, and I'm like, bro, this heavy. Like, this shit was heavy on me, because I was thinking for self at that point. And I'm like, wait, what if I'm the only person that make it and got money, all this and that? Nah, bro, I gotta bring people up with me, because this is the true definition of wealth.
People that want to be brought.
Exactly.
That want to be
exactly.
brought.
They gotta want to be brought.
Exactly. Like,
they got to.
I don't really want to touch bases on that, but
they got to.
I get money with more strangers than I do these people close to me, bro.
Yeah.
And that's
just,
to me that's sad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I really want my people to, you know, take heed to what it is that's. It's not about right now, bro. It's like if we come together now, in the future, we'll be the biggest thing going. We can be the biggest thing going, but
what I learned with that, bro, is like you said, they gotta want it, and the best way for them to want it possibly is just by you just let it be, and at the end of the day, they observing. Even if you think somebody not watching you, they watching you, and there will be ones that come out the shadows, and at the end of the day, it's up to you to test out the genuineness, you know, and really know if it's genuine or not. But there's ones that's gonna come up and really see that vision, you know, because I you know, you get in that point, you just get confused, like, how do y'all not seeing what I'm seeing? But again, God playing, you know, it's a different beat, it's a different note, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a different instrument than you, so I might be seeing different, feeling different than you at this point in time. And maybe God is using me as the vessel for you to see and eventually start believing, you know, because it take time. So, bro, the last question before I get you out here, bro, what do you see, like, for Chance's future? Like, what do you see in your future, bro?
Man, in my future, I see me being
now with the game. Let me rephrase that question. What do you see in your future now with the game that you have, the knowledge you have, the experience in the real estate field in this game? Like, what do you see for your future moving forward?
I see myself being able to take down properties and actually keeping them. And I want to be one of the biggest landlords, I guess you could say, that come from the community, you know, and hopefully build some income-based spots for my people to live in, maybe apartments, different things like that. Like, I want to
ownership
affordable. I want my stuff to be affordable for my people in the city, to where we don't have to get pushed out. I also want to get into the development side of things, as far as building houses from ground up. As many as I can. I want to own as many houses as I can. I don't. You know, I've changed so much. Like, I've done so much work on myself as a person to be able to go to these places and to get to where I want to go. Like, I had to take a real deep look at myself as a person. The things, the actions, stuff that I say, just habits, different stuff like that. I had to really change my whole life in order for me to get where I know I belong. And I plan on being able to support my whole family, you know, whether they doing real estate or not, whether they right by my side or not. I plan on being able to take care of all my sisters, my mom, granddad, you know, close, anybody that's close to me, like my girls, my brother's kids. I plan on being able to take care of them for the rest of their life. You know, I just feel like everything on me, it's all on my shoulders. So I'm used to pressure. It's like, I'm built off of it. Like, this shit just give me a kick, bro. Like, I know it ain't no going back. It's only forward. So, you know, whatever God got planned for me, that's what we gonna do. But in my heart, I feel like, you know, development is gonna be my way, from ground up, and actually no longer doing flips later on in a couple years. No more flips, just keeping them for my personal properties and to rent out.
Shit, that's a lie, bro. That's a lie. And I believe every last part of it. You know what I'm saying?
One more thing.
Go ahead.
I plan on becoming a mentor with Triple M.
So we got some people that's coming into the community.
We got something brewing for sure. You'll be able to come in. You'll have access to me, but it ain't really too much about me, you know. I ain't all the way there yet, but you'll get access to the big man. You know what I'm saying? So,
and we got, again, like you said earlier, bro, I can't even take all the credit, bro, because y'all, like, I'm saying y'all, but we help each other out so much in the group. Like, I guarantee if I go on the Telegram right now, it's people talking, answering questions, this and that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it just that power of, like, again, like, my goal for this, man, one of my inspirations with this was when I seen LeBron open up I Promise, and I'm like, damn, bro, we go to school and I'm like, this shit we learn math, science, ELA every year for 12 years straight. And I'm like, bro, we're building out a curriculum that is better than college curriculums, if you ask me, because it's like, shit, you spend all this money on a college course and you go get a 40K job,
a warehouse
50K job. Adrian just closed a deal for 21 bands last week. His first deal. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what, you gotta take your time, bro. Like, some people will say, hey, I want to do real estate, I want to wholesale, I want to flip.
I gotta close a deal in 30 days.
You
I
have
close
to
a deal
know,
in 2
bro,
weeks.
this takes patience, bro. It takes your time. Like, you might not get that first deal in 2 months or 3 months, and that's wholesaling or your flip. You might not get that, but when you do hit, you might hit for 40, 50 bands on just a wholesale deal.
Most money you ever seen
Most
in your
money
life.
you have ever seen in your life, just
time.
from you taking a couple hours out your day and getting on that phone. Like, you got to be patient in everything that you do. It requires patience. So
you got to have vision.
Yeah, don't come into this thinking that you finna just hit the ground rolling and you finna make money tomorrow. No, it's not like that. Like, you gotta put the knowledge together, prepare yourself, and then get to action. It's all about you. It's what you want in life. In life, you can be whatever you want to be. It don't matter how you look. And that's just
not
something
me.
That's just something that I felt, bro. Like, looking at it. But that's just something that I felt.
Whatever you want to be, just not me.
Don't be me. For real. But
be you.
Be you. Be the best you that you can be. Start developing yourself, developing your mind. Try different things. Like, I used to look down on certain stuff. Now I go do it in a heartbeat, bro. Like, I used to be that cool person that would laugh at you for going to play golf or some shit like that. Like, nah, bro. I enjoy.
Look at this L7.
Yeah, I enjoy doing different things now because I done opened my mind up and my spirit, bro. So just, patience is the key, and knowledge is also the key. But you can be whatever. Just take your time.
Yes, sir. Well, man, we gotta get a drum roll for that one. Man, that was a good ass episode right there, dog. Man, look, bro. Hey, okay, right, bro. This was a fire ass episode of Triple M Show. That wraps up this one. Who knows? Y'all probably will see more Chance. I know Chance just getting started, like he just said. Maybe let's do this. When you get your first development deal, we gonna come on here and talk about it again. Talk about that.
That's what we're gonna do.
So we gonna hold you to that.
Yeah, that's bro.
You said it on camera for everybody. Development. So when you get that development deal, we gonna talk about that. All right.
It's 2024, right?
Yeah.
2025. I have my first house built from ground up.
All right, y'all heard it. So that wraps up another show. We out. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Appreciate y'all.